Senior health tips. If you're over 60, every move you make, every step you take or don't take, can directly impact your heart. What if I told you that certain popular exercises, the very ones you thought were keeping you strong, might actually be silently damaging your heart every single day? I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to protect you. As a heart doctor, I've seen too many seniors walk into my clinic feeling perfectly fine, only to discover elevated blood pressure, irregular heart rhythms, or signs of heart strain they never expected. And in many of those cases, it wasn't poor diet or lack of movement that caused the issue. It was the wrong type of movement. Exercises that were too intense, too sudden, or simply too much for a heart that's aging and needs a different kind of care. Most seniors don't even realize they're making this mistake. In this video, I'm begging you to stop 5 specific types of exercise that could be weakening your heart, not strengthening it. But don't worry, I'll also show you what to do instead. Keep watching, because your heart deserves better. And habit number 1 might be the very thing you're doing today. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. 1. High-intensity interval training, HIIT, and overexertion, a silent threat to the aging heart. After 60, your heart is no longer the same heart that carried you through your youth. It's more fragile, more vulnerable, and far less forgiving of extremes. That's why high-intensity interval training, HIIT, those short bursts of intense exertion followed by brief rest periods, can be one of the most dangerous exercises for older adults. As a heart doctor, I've watched too many seniors take on these trendy workouts, thinking they're doing the right thing, believing that sweating more means living longer. But the truth is, these types of workouts place sudden, immense pressure on a heart that may already be battling hypertension, arrhythmias, or hardened arteries. When you push yourself into rapid, breathless states, your heart is forced to pump harder and faster than it safely can. For many seniors, this doesn't build strength, it builds risk. Even worse, the damage isn't always immediate. The heart strains quietly, blood pressure spikes subtly, electrical rhythms become unstable. You may feel a little lightheaded or a bit more tired, brushing it off as aging, but inside, your heart is waving a red flag that too often gets ignored until it's too late. What's most heartbreaking is that many seniors do these workouts because they want to stay independent, live longer, or keep up with younger peers. But the cost of pushing beyond your body's limit can be a trip to the ER or a life-altering event. Exercise should strengthen your heart, not break it. Gentle walking, Tai Chi, light swimming, these are the quiet heroes of senior heart health. They support your body without shocking it. They work with your heart, not against it. In your 60s, 70s, and beyond, safety is strength. Sustainability is success. But there's another mistake I see all the time, one that doesn't just involve movement, but posture and pressure. And unfortunately, it's hiding in plain sight at gyms and home workouts everywhere. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now let's move on to point number 2. 2. Core crunches and heavy lifting. When strength training turns against your heart. There's a common belief that building a strong body protects us as we age, and to some extent, that's true. Muscle keeps us mobile, stable, and independent. But as a heart specialist, I've seen something far more complex and dangerous when older adults engage in exercises like crunches, sit-ups, or heavy weightlifting without understanding the internal pressure they create. They may be putting their heart in harm's way. What many seniors don't realize is that straining during a core crunch or lifting a heavy dumbbell causes a spike in intra-abdominal and thoracic pressure. This pressure doesn't just stay in the belly or chest. It presses inward and upward, creating a surge in blood pressure and a sudden demand on the heart to compensate. For an aging heart, especially one already compromised by stiff arteries or silent plaque buildup, this can be a breaking point. I've treated patients who fainted mid-rep, experienced chest pain during a set, or suffered arrhythmias shortly after what they thought was a normal gym session. The irony? These individuals weren't neglecting their health. They were actively trying to preserve it. But the body in its 60s or 70s isn't the same as it was decades ago. The circulatory system is less elastic. The heart is more vulnerable to sudden changes in pressure. A single incorrect lift or improperly performed abdominal contraction can lead to consequences no one expects in a fitness routine. The key isn't to avoid strength training altogether, it's to modify it with care. Use resistance bands instead of weights. Focus on controlled, slow movements. Work with a trainer who understands cardiac limitations. You don't have to stop building strength. You just need to stop shocking your system. And yet, not all risks come from exertion. Some come from something much simpler, something you can't even see, but your heart can feel it every time the temperature shifts. 3. Exercising in extreme temperatures. When the weather becomes your heart's silent enemy. We often talk about exercise as the answer to better health, and it is. But for seniors, the when and where of physical activity matter just as much as the exercise itself. I've seen too many well-meaning older adults step outside for a walk on a brisk winter morning or a sweltering summer afternoon, unaware that the very environment around them is working against their heart. When you're over 60, your body loses much of its ability to regulate internal temperature. In the cold, your blood vessels constrict to preserve warmth, causing blood pressure to rise, a natural reaction that can strain a heart already dealing with hypertension or plaque-filled arteries. In extreme heat, the opposite happens. Your blood vessels dilate, your heart races to cool you down, and dehydration sets in faster than you expect. In both cases, the heart is forced to work harder, not from exertion, but from survival. I've witnessed patients collapse during neighborhood walks in the heat, or suffer shortness of breath after just a few minutes in the winter air. These aren't outliers, they're warning signs. Many seniors don't realize how sensitive the cardiovascular system becomes to temperature changes. Your heart doesn't need to run a marathon to be stressed. It just needs to be exposed to the wrong environment at the wrong time. Exercise should be an act of healing, not hazard. For seniors, that often means choosing indoor environments with stable temperatures, hydrating before, during, and after activity, dressing in breathable layers or warm gear, but above all, listen when your body whispers, before it starts to scream. While weather is an external enemy, there's a deeper danger that lies in the very style of movement many seniors choose, especially when it involves fast-paced, jarring motions that throw off more than just balance. What happens next might surprise you. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment one below to let me know you're here. Now let's keep going with point number 4. 4. Jumping and rapid movements. Hidden dangers for aging bodies. Fast-paced exercises like jumping jacks or burpees can be risky after 60. Your body doesn't handle sudden movements like it used to. These exercises can cause blood pressure fluctuations and balance problems. Instead, try Tai Chi or water aerobics, exercises that are gentle but effective. 5. Exercising too late at night, disrupting your heart's healing. Evening workouts might seem convenient, but they can interfere with sleep, which is crucial for heart health. Poor sleep leads to higher blood pressure and other problems. Try to exercise earlier in the day. Let your evenings be for relaxation. A message from my heart to yours. If you've made it this far, thank you. It shows you care about living better, not just longer. I've seen too many seniors suffer from preventable heart problems. Your heart after 60 needs your attention. You don't need to train like you're 30. What you need is consistency and awareness. Let go of the idea that more is better. Choose wiser, not harder. Walk with purpose. Rest well. Move in harmony with your age. That's true strength. The final word. Your heart gives you everything. After 60, it's time to give back by choosing exercises that protect it, not strain it. Aging isn't weakness, it's wisdom. You're not too old. It's not too late. Every good choice adds life to your years. If this was helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment 1 if you enjoyed this or 0 if you have suggestions. Thank you for watching. Here's to your heart health.